Yo, welcome back to another Roblox video. Today we're going to be playing Project Transit, made by Blaze the Dragon, taking place in England. A train driving simulator game. It's currently version 2.4.11. Yeah, my name is Project Transit. I'm 99. This is the upgraded Watka Central, which has been updated in version 2.4.6. Version 2.4.11 right now. There's not been version 2.5.0 because I do not know. But anyways, let's get to doing this. So here's a tutorial. So the teleport button makes you be able to teleport to every single station in the game. The Pro menu, if you own it, you can do all these. And it's 200 Robux. If you don't know what Robux are, when you first create your character, you might see a hexagon sign. You might see a hexagon sign on the top right corner of your screen. What you want to do is you want to click it, and then you can get Robux purchases. So, and then the shop is where you can buy things. I already own all of these other than the Halloween music pack because I currently have 3 Robux because I keep spending them. I need to buy some more probably for Christmas. I'll get some more Robux for Christmas because it is coming up. Then in the info it tells you the recent changes. And then in the help menu you can find this is your tutorial, but I will be your tutorial for today. Then if you click train menu, you can find this. Because I am a moderator of the server, I own mod trains. Yeah, that's my dog in the background. I have no clue what he's doing. So these are all the trains. So I'm going to read them out all to you. We have the class 158, class 153. We have the international train pack. You might have noticed that there's 2 variants of it. So if we click on spawn, you can see KCR MLR from Hong Kong, and there's the DM90 from the Netherlands. Then there's the RHTT train pack that has also 2 variants. You can get the class 66 and the NoHeb TMY from America. They're usually from America, I think. Then we have the prototype train pack with another 2 variants. With the class 210 and the class 457. Then there's the class 159, the class 150 with 3 variants. Biggest train we've seen so far. There's the class 152, 151 and 150. Now we have the class 153, but it's the double variant. Then we have the class 400. Is it just me or did my screen get darker? What the flip? Anyway, we've got the class 456 with 4 variants. If we take a look, it tells you how many cars they all have different times. So we have the Kelton branch, Watka Central via Smiggs Motorway, Warwick Shuttle and Anniversary Livery. Then we have the class 320, class 158, but it's run by Pendulum Commuter. The one that we saw at the very beginning was run by a brand called Regiolink. Now we have the class 155, or class 100... What am I saying? Class 317, my dog. You might want to shut him up, if you can.
Yeah, I'm trying to shut him up.
Go. Anyway, we have the class 357, the Boeing LRV, with 2 variants. The first variant goes to Coppertown via University Road. Then the second one goes to Coppertown. For some reason, it doesn't stop at University Road. I don't know why, because it fits in the station. Now we have the class 321 with 3 variants. The first one, it claims it goes from Wilton Loop to Abberton. You're being loud. But it goes from Wilton Town to Wilton Loop in reality, so I have no clue why. Then we have the double variant, the longest passenger train in the entire game. The 8-coach Wilton Loop to Watga High Street Mainline Express. Then we have Wilton Loop to Abberton AFC, but it's not Wilton Loop to Abberton AFC because it's Abberton to Wilton Loop. And of course that's going to go via Studsbury. You're being loud again. What happened? What's happening? Anyway, then there's the CR4000 tram. And then the class 318. And the class 465, it's got 3 variants. As you can see, we've got the class 465. But then there's a class 466. But it's in the class 465's category. But then we have the class 465/9. Sorry, 465/9. So, then we have the class 142. So we have the class 142 regular and the class 142 provincial. Now class 165, and we have 3 variants of that. We have the 165 early livery, 165 modern livery, and 166 Whitebridge via Penrith. Now we have the class 350, which has 2 variants. There's the regular livery, which is just Pendulum Commuter. Then we have the Pride livery. I mean, Pride is really nice. Yeah, I can't really explain what Pride is, but I do love Pride. Then we have the class 331, the class 195, 2 variants. There's Plumpton to Watga Central, which actually got the right one, and then there's the Whitebridge Loop. As you can see at the top of our screen, there is still the Whitebridge via Penrith train. I just got to check if I'm recording. It's quite hard sometimes when you're on mobile, but I'll get to it. Okay, yes, I'm recording. So where we were was it is the Whitebridge via Penrith route. Then we have the class 720, then the class 66, but it's got 3 variants. But you might be wondering, but Jake's everything. You had that in the RHTT train pack. Well, that was the RHTT variant of it. Now we have the main variant. So as we can see, there's the Watga Freight livery, there's the Rushrail livery, and the Northwich Cargo Low Emission Special livery. So, they all do the same routes, but they're different colours, as you can see. Now we have the class 313, There's the Watca Central to Licia one. And the Wilton Town to Ritby Village one. Then there's the class 319, Kelton Interchange to Upper Arcton, which is actually Wilton Town to Kelton Interchange, actually. Then there's Plumpton to Upper Arcton, which is correct. Now we have the class 59, which is a Jayman. Sorry, I've got a bit of a cough. It's fine. Now we have the Upper Arcton to Plumpton train with 3 coaches run by Regiolink. Then a pendulum commuter service from Brig Bay to Longmoor. It claims it goes 1 station further back to Barthwaite and Loughton. But in reality, it doesn't actually do that. Then we have the class 377. There's the Regiolink variant, which can go Wilton Town to Kelton Interchange. Oh, it started raining. But I do not own the Pride livery of it. Then we have the class 379. There's the Regiolink, which goes Kelton Interchange to Whitebridge. Then the 10,000 group members Regiolink, which has nothing different. The exact flipping same route. Now there's the class 156 regular, which goes Brig Bay to Watca Central. No, sorry, Brig Bay to Longmoor. Then the 156 plus 156, Brig Bay to Watca Central. Now the 455/8. So that's a 4-car train which goes from Bretting to Watca Central via Stoneborough. Then the 455/8 plus 456 semi-fast, which I usually call Super Mixes, not named after Haribo, by the way. So with that, it's just Watca Central, no, Bretting to Watca Central, not passing Stoneborough. Then there's the 4559, which, if I remember correctly, is Warwick Town to Warwick International. Then we have the class 455/7, which is it's Bretting to Watca Central via Meadley. Then there's class 508, which the 4-car variant goes Warwick Town to Warwick International. Then the 3-car variant is Kelton Interchange to Licia. Now class 360, 4 with 4 coaches, is the Pendulum commuter service from Plumpton to Licia. Then the 360/5 with 5 coaches is Wilton Loop to Licia. For some reason it stops at Kelton Pier, but it doesn't stop at Kelton Pier. Well, it doesn't fit in Kelton Pier, because Kelton Pier can fit 4 coaches and the train has 5 coaches. It's fine. Now we have the class 390 Watca Express train to Birch, the class 442, the class 90 with 2 variants. There's the freight containers variant, which is Northwich Cargo Plant to Whitebridge Port. Then there's the Watca Express 90 plus DVT, Abberton to Abberton AFC. Then the class 92 Mainline Express is for Wilson Loop to Watca Central via Watca High Street. And then the freight lumber variant is Seamtree Lumber to Whitebridge Port. Then the class 43 HST is the Watca Express train from Longmoor to Bathwaite and Lowton via Watcott Central. It really does not look like it would go on the Bathwaite branch. Look at that. That's a high-speed train. Now there's the class 421, which is a special. Then there's the class 205, which is also a special. Then there's the class 456. Well, you might be wondering, Jake, we already had the 456. Well, it's the scrapped variant. Yeah, that's right, the soft line. Didn't have a very soft time on the line. You get it? Okay. Now we have the SKF Steel Porter, which is an off-sale train, but I own it actually. So it goes Fientree Lumber to Arcton Steel Factory. Now if we move on to the moderation panel, we have different trains. So we can have the class 101, which is the tour train from Kelton Interchange to Ritby Saltside. Then there's the class 20 Central Workings. Which just goes to everywhere in the map. So if we spawn that bad boy in, as you can see, it's class 20. We see, look. Same thing with the T44 Central Workings. Now we have the class 37 Watcott South Train Tours, which basically is the class 37 Wilton Town to Ritby Village. Then there's the police class 37, which is like a police car, but well, it's a train, which goes to around the Wilton Watcott Loop. So just endlessly. Then there's the class 37 delivery, also known as an absolute monstrosity of locomotives, which also goes to like Wilton Watcott Loop, I think. Then there's the No Harb TMY. Yeah, that's right, the No Harb TMY has returned. And now guess what happens? The No Harb TMY, that's actually the Watcott South Train Tours variant of it. And it goes Wilton Town to Meadow Hill. No, what am I saying? Wilton Town to Ritby Village via Meadow Bridge. Then there's the No Harb TMY Central Workings, which is also counts as the Watcott Foreman, I guess. So it's just... Where does it go? Is it like everywhere on the map? It's a little Watcott Loop. Then there's the piano train, which goes to, well, the world! Did that sound dramatic? Yes. Okay. It doesn't matter. So, then there's the rail car, and it says Ritby Saltside because it goes Kelton Interchange to Ritby Saltside. That's all the trains that I've got to... That's all the trains that I've got to offer. If my dog won't flipping shut up. It's fine. It's fine. I've got a puppy. And it's not calming down. What do you think? Yeah, it's called Phoebe.
It seems to know when we want him to have quiet though, doesn't it? That's when he starts to bark.
Sure thing.
Barky.
Yeah, I think you might recognise that voice. It's from all my older videos. If you've heard my videos, the only one that she is not from is the Class 205 Driver View one that I also created in this game. Class 205, yeah. So Would you what? Comment down below what your favourite train was, and I'll see if I can do it. Oh wow! A lot of people are commenting. Let me see. Let me read the comments. If I look through this, I'll be able to see the comments while I'm scrolling through. A lot of my comments said that I should do the class 456 scrap next. So guess what? We're going to do it. It's a legacy one. It's going to be driving.
We are now arriving at Watga High Street. Change here for services to Ritvi Village and Watga Central.
The train now approaching platform 2 is the Soft Line service to Bretting, calling at Simi Street, Meadow Hills, Walton Town, Old Medley, Copper Town, Stoneborough South and Bretting. This train is formed of 2 coaches. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
And this is a really old scrapped train. This station is Watga High Street. This train is for Bretting. We'll call it Seamtree, Meadow Hills, Wilton Town, Old Meadley, Copper Town, Stoneborough South and Bretting. The next station will be Seamtree. Please make sure everyone has all their luggage on the train at all times. Thank you. This is Softline service to Bretting. The next station is Seamtree.
The train now approaching platform 2 is the Soft Line service to Bretting, calling at Meadow Hills, Walton Town, Old Medley, Copper Town, Stoneborough South and Bretting. This train is formed of 2 coaches. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
Seamtree. This train is for Bretting. We'll call it Meadow Hills, Wilton Town, Old Meadley, Copper Town, Stoneborough South and Bretting. The next station will be Meadow Hills.
The train now approaching platform 2 is the Soft Line service to Bretting, calling at Wilton Town, Old Medley, Copper Town, Stoneborough South and Bretting. This train is formed of 2 coaches. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
Meadow Hills, this train is for Bretting, the next station is Wilton Town. This is a soft line service to Bretting, Wilton Town, Old Meatley, Coppertown, Stoke, South, West. The next station will be I'm not sure stopping at any of the stations on the class 2 line. We do have a very quick workload mission, so latest video was my first ever video was 6 minutes long, then followed by 5 minutes, I was on YouTube for literally 4 minutes full time, and then I did it. And 1 month back, literally like September, around my birthday time. Anyway, the short one, Wilton Town change access to Abberton, AFC, Whitebridge, Watford Central, Whitby Village, Whitby Southside, Wilton Loop, Watford Central, Watford High Street, Wrexham,
The train now approaching platform 1 is the soft line service to Bretting, calling at Old Medley, Copper Tower, Stoneborough South, and Bretting. This train is formed of 2 coaches. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
This station is Wilton Town. This train is for Bretting. The next station is Old. This is a soft line service to Bretting and Hawley, Old Meatley, Brookside, Stoneborough South, and Bretting. The next station will be Old Meatley with a short line arriving at Old Meatley. Village, please move the gap to the train department multiple times. Thank you. Sorry, change.
The train now approaching platform 2 is the soft line service to Bretting, calling at Copper Town, Stoneborough South, and Bretting. This train is formed of 2 coaches. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
This station is Old Meatley. This train is for Bretting. The next station is Coppertown. This is a soft line service to Bretting. Old Meatley, Coppertown, Stone, South. This is Coppertown.
The train now approaching platform 1 is the soft line service to Bretting, calling at Stoneborough South and Bretting. This train is formed of 2 coaches. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
I barely fit in the station. The Coppertown train station can only fit 2 coaches. I think the tram platform can fit 4. This is Coppertown. This train's for Bretting. The next station is Stoneborough South. I like crossings in this video now. Give you power. You have to have a scene train running between Meadows and Britain's Town. That's an old new. That's an old
The train now approaching platform 1 is the soft line service to Bretting, calling at Bretting only. This train is formed of 2 coaches. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
This station is Stoneborough South. This train for Bretting. The next station.
approaching platform 1. Terminus here.
This station is Brecon. This train terminates here. All trains please next to ground level. That is the video over. Thanks for travelling with Jake's Everything.